following is a special presentation of the Simulation Football League.
And Garcia will drop the pass, and Garcia fires deep down the middle. Wide open! That's Studwell, and that's a touchdown, Queen City! Gazzo back to pass. Gazzo over the middle. That pass is completed. Punching his way into the end zone is Elijah Bishop. Touchdown, Baltimore. Coleman hands it off to Black. Black breaks a tackle. Black with a stiff arm. There he goes. Black, you gotta be kidding me. 72 yards. Touchdown, Houston.
It's the SFL live on Twitch TV.
Welcome to a frigid night in Minneapolis, Minnesota, for the SFL Week 2 Game of the Week between the DC Dragons and the Minneapolis Maulers, the last two Simulation Football League champions. Hello and good evening. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Kevin Irvine. It is -3 degrees here in Minneapolis as the defending champions try to avoid an 0-2 start. Going up against Minneapolis, Rocco Marconi, Doug Bose, and the rest of the Maulers. Let's head down to the Beano for the coin toss.
This is it. Good to see you.
The villains will make the selection. What is the call?
We want tails.
Tails it is.
We want the ball.
The villains have won the toss and select to receive.
Everyone bundle up. If you're sitting in the end zone with all the heat, you're lucky. Those are the most expensive tickets in the whole stadium. DC, Minneapolis, kick it! The game of the week is underway from the 2. Chris Braun on the return up to the 26-yard line. So we get our first look of the night at Richard Snowden and the rest of the DC Dragon offense. The Dragons lost a heartbreaker 26-23 to the Baltimore Crabs in their season opener.
1st and 10.
But both teams played one heck of a game. Minneapolis won their opener 38-30 over Sioux Falls. DC comes out of the eye to start the game, and the handoff goes to Snowden around the right side. He is wrestled down the line of scrimmage. A good start for the Minneapolis Mauler defense. The tackle made by Austin Broadway. It's Doug Bose bobblehead night here in Minneapolis. Also 25-cent hot chocolate, concussion awareness in pregame. Lots of stuff going on here in Minneapolis. Fans excited about the new season. Zuli is under center on 2nd and 10, and Snowden gets a second straight handoff, gets it around the left-hand side, then bounce back inside, which turns out to be a mistake. Only a 4-yard pickup. Broadway again out there to make the stop. It'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Minneapolis in their home red jerseys and red pants tonight with the yellow helmets, yellow numbers, and yellow trim. DC in the road, black helmets, white jerseys, white pants with the teal numbers, gold and teal trim. 3rd down and 6. Snowden gets a 3rd straight handoff, and he doesn't get anything, and that's a 3 and out for the defending champs. Minneapolis all over the run game for the Dragons to start, and DC will have to punt it away. Koma Kaleka back to return the punt. The Gold Star safety. Defense got it done on the opening drive for Minneapolis. Now we'll see what Rocco Marconi can do. From the 34, and Koma Kaleka past the 40 up to the 43-yard line. Nice return by the Maulers' leader on defense. Missed much of the season last year with an injury. And are happy to have him back. Rocco Marconi, 28 of 34 last week. That's 82% for those of you who struggle with math. 3 touchdowns, no picks, and a quarterback rating of 131.6, which was the best last week. First and 10 of the 43, Marconi fires it short. That's Doug Bose, and he throws a stiff arm and checks himself out of bounds at the 45-yard line to bring up second down and 8. The Mauler offense, Rocco Marconi is the quarterback number 5. Doug Bose is the running back number 43. James Cooley and Freeman Goodspeed are the wide receivers, number 19 and number 85, respectively. Tight end is Marcus Campbell, number 42. Second and 8 with 2 in the backfield, and everyone crowded up on the line for the Dragons. 10 in the box. Marconi back to pass, and Marconi flips it outside to Marcus Campbell, and Campbell is wrestled down to the open field. Pickup of 6 yards will bring up a third down and 2. Nice open field tackle on the outside. Campbell, 76 yards on just 4 grabs last week, so for a tight end, he can hit you deep.
Third and 2 from the villain, 49-yard line.
Third down 2. 2 in the backfield for the Maulers. Marconi started the game with back-to-back passes. Doug Bose cannot break off a tackle. Wrestled down to the backfield by DJ Greenwood. It's a 4-yard loss on Bose's first carry of the evening, and that'll bring on the punting unit for Minneapolis. So both teams start the game with a 3 and out, and the Maulers will punt it away in this early battle for field position. Chase is the punter. Franklin Reese kicks the field goals for Minneapolis. San Antonio, how you doing, man? Low snap. DC nearly blocked the punt. We love playmakers on Thursday, and I keep forgetting I don't have a phone. That's my bad. We're on the punt return to the 13-yard line, and that's where the Dragons will start with it. Mauler defense, Austin Broadway, we've seen him a couple of times already. Sebastian Brock, those are the 2 linebackers. At corner, a couple of rookies, J.D. Lawson and Ashley Odom, 20 and 44 respectively. Strong safeties, number 32, Marcus Dorsett, who had a tremendous week 1, and number 23, Koma Kaleka is the free safety. Zuli back to throw for the first time tonight, and Zuli sidearms it over the middle of the field, complete to the 24-yard line. No thanks to B.A. Bostwick, who looked like a deer in the headlights trying to block somebody. Greg Corky with the catch, and Broadway with another tackle. Corky a bit quiet last week, just 64 yards on 6 grabs. This is a beautiful throw. A laser nearly took off the referee's head out there. Gain of 12 or 11, depending upon who you ask. First and 10 to the 24-yard line. Zuli with split backs in the backfield in a scoreless first quarter, just getting started in the SFL game of the week. And Snowden, they rule it incomplete, out of bounds, second and 10. We mentioned the stat last night. No team that's made the playoffs the previous year, or let me rephrase, teams that make the playoffs the previous year, at least one of them goes 0-2 the next season. All of the other playoff teams from last season have won so far except the Dragons, trying to buck history. Second and 10 at the 24-yard line. 3 receivers to the right side. BC mixing it up early. Zuli flips it out to Snowden with blockers in front of him, and Snowden bounces off the tackle, and Dorsett cleans it up. That'll set up a third down and 5. Broadway also in on the play once more. Austin Broadway all over the place to start this game. He had 10 tackles, 1 behind the line of scrimmage last week. That was a wild back and forth game between the Maulers and the Sparrows. We've gotten off to more of a defensive start here tonight. Split backs on a third down and 5. Oh, Minneapolis jumped offside. Snowden is wrapped up in the backfield. Minneapolis has been all over Richard Snowden at the start of this game, but the offside may be enough for a DC first down.
Neutral zone infraction, number 92, defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
And that is good enough for a first down. So wipe away the tackle for loss for Minneapolis. Costly mistake keeps the drive alive. First down of this ball game for either team.
1st and 10 from the villain, 34 yards.
High formation for Zuli. 4-3 defensive look for Minneapolis. Hand off to Snowden right up the gut. He's tackled from behind. Only a 3-yard pickup. Believe it or not, that's Snowden's longest run of the night, I believe. Got up a little gimpy on that right leg. Appears to be okay. Lee on the tackle, 2nd and 7.
2nd and 6. Ball up at 38 yards.
Empty backfield here for Zuli. 3 receivers. Zuli going to change up the play. 5 minutes into the first quarter, Zuli steps up in the pocket, flings it deep down the field, and the pass is knocked away and incomplete. Beautiful coverage by Ashley Odom on Greg Corky, and that is one of the matchups to watch tonight. A rookie corner on a very talented and skilled Greg Corky. Brings up a 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 6.
Trips left for the Dragons. 6 in the box, Maulers. Zuli back to pass, and Zuli's pass right side, knocked away, and opposite side. The Maulers defend another deep ball, looking for Corky again. It's 4th down, and both defenses off to an outstanding start. Good news for the Maulers, who gave up 30 last week to the Sparrows, who put 31 on Queen City in a fiery game in the chilly weather in Buffalo last night, 31-30. Daniel Garcia lost the game for the Corsair offense by sliding at the goal line. Ended up settling for 3, and Sioux Falls won the game on the next drive. Fair catch call for Mike Kaleka at the 29.
No return on the play.
That's where the Maulers will start with their 2nd possession.
30-yard line.
First down and 10 at the 29-yard line. Rocco Marconi, solid start, although we have not heard from Cooley and Goodspeed tonight thus far. Dragon defense led by Leroy Ambush, number 24, and we'll get to the rest of their lineup here following this play. Doug Bose on the carry. Bose in the open field, got a 1st down for the Maulers. Trevelyan on the tackle, but cannot stop Doug Bose up the middle of the field. He just went untouched until Trevelyan got his mitts on him. Trevelyan is the strong safety. Free safety is number 47, Broderick Oakenshield. Also at linebacker, rookie Joey Falcone for the Dragons. DJ Greenwood and Dominique Porter, 31 and 21 respectively, are at corner. 1st and 10 to 42. Marconi back to pass against a 4-man rush. Deep shot down the middle of the field. That pass was nearly intercepted. Broderick Oakenshield had an easy shot at that pick, and he couldn't come down with it. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. A rare misfire for Rocco Marconi. He was plagued by interceptions late last season, but for the most part, Marconi, one of the best at taking care of the football. And there's a look at Freeman Goodspeed, one of 7 receivers with multiple touchdowns so far this year. And he hasn't even played in his 2nd game yet, or is playing in his 2nd game tonight. Pass caught, but only a 3-yard pickup to the slot man underneath. Bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Minneapolis as both these teams go back and forth. Dragons lead the all-time series 2-0. Minneapolis was really banged up, though, last year in a 1-7 campaign. Their last meeting, Richard Snowden set the rushing record, which was later broken by Darnell Black last week in a 59-38 wild win over the Maulers in the final week of the regular season last year, propelling the Dragons on their championship run. Marconi swings it out, right side, pass caught, turning the corner, that's enough for the 1st down. That's Freeman Goodspeed, and the Maulers stay on the field. Getting word from Kyle Walsh, we got a game break to get you to, so we'll get you there on the next play. I formation for Minneapolis. Marconi, 3-step drop, fires over the middle. Beautiful play design there. Picks up 8 on a block late. That's James Cooley's 1st catch of the night. And let's send it back to the SFL studios in a lot warmer San Antonio for a game break. Kyle Walsh.
The Hyenas offense is starting to get moving, with Courtney Coleman's touchdown pass to Brad Wiggins one-handed. Houston leads 10-0 early. Back to the game of the week with Cam and Fridge in Minneapolis.
Second and 1.
So the Hyenas off to a strong start. They're trying to join just Cleveland and Baltimore among the 2-0 ranks. Houston trying to get to 2-0 tonight. Falcone on his second tackle to bring up 3rd down and 2.
No gain on the play.
Nobody in the Teal Conference 2-0 so far this week. All the teams that won last week have lost, including Oklahoma City, Carolina. Go down the list. 3rd down and 2. Marconi back to pass. Deep shot, one-on-one coverage. Pass knocked up in the air. Oh, Greenwood had 2 chances at it and he couldn't come down with it. Good speed, the intended receiver, but another strong defensive effort by the DC Dragons, and the Maulers from the Dragon 40 have to punt it away. This is going to be a battle all night long. These teams are both known a little bit more for their defense than their offense, but so far it's been the defensive game plans winning out here tonight. Punt is away from Chase. It'll bounce at the 7 to the 3, and it rolls. Oh, they fell in the end zone. You see that happen a few times too many, depending upon the night you're watching. Ricks was the man who deserves a inappropriate sound effect, and it's 1st and 10 for the Dragons at the 20-yard line. SFL Week 2 Game of the Week. The last 2 champions, the Dragons won in Season 5, the Maulers won in Season 4. Squaring off for the first time since both were named champions. Greg Corky deep past midfield in a foot race with Kaleka. Greg Corky inside the 10. That's a touchdown. DC on the first play of the drive. Not a lot of separation early between Corky and Odom, but Corky just has enough speed, and the Dragons open the game up. Right over the top of Odom. Even Kaleka couldn't catch him. And the Dragons strike first tonight. Zach Zuley last week did not throw a touchdown pass. That's his first of the season, along with Corky. And on that one play, Corky gets more yards than he had all of last week. And the extra point for the Dragons is good. And it's DC 7, Minneapolis nothing. Maulers have had to punt on their first 2 possessions. Marconi nearly throwing as many incompletions as he had last week. He had 6 last week in that win over Sioux Falls as the Dragons kick it away. From the 10, Kaleka on the return, spins away, nearly got away from everybody. 29-yard line, and that's where Marconi will start. Quiet night so far for Doug Bose. On bobblehead night, the Dragons have done a good job of keeping him contained. Cooley, good speed. Campbell, Bose, all with receptions. Two in the backfield with Marconi to start the drive. Marconi back to pass, flips it outside, caught by Bose, and he stiff arms again a player and then knocked James Cooley over on the sideline. You got to be careful with bowling ball Bose out there. And it's 2nd down and 11 following the 1-yard loss. Dragons doing a good job of containing the outside. And there really haven't been a lot of running backs so far in Season 6 that have been able to break containment in the flat. Out of the shotgun, Rocco Marconi. Three-man rush, Marconi, Dake wide open, there's Goodspeed, and Greenwood makes the tackle at the 38-yard line for the biggest play of the offense tonight for the Maulers. First down. Greenwood just confused on his assignment, lets Goodspeed blow right past him. Goodspeed feeling comfortable back at his natural position of wide receiver, formerly played with the New York Knights, won a championship with them, was in San Francisco for a while, along with Cooley, before the two found their way to Minneapolis. First and 10 at the DC 38. Back to pass, Marconi over the middle, first down. To the 26-yard line, gain of 12. That was Goodspeed again. Goodspeed really tearing it up on the Maulers' third drive. I'm having a problem. We appreciate all your tweets throughout the week trying to build the hype for us. Just wanted to let you know that we recognize it. Marconi back to pass, flips it out to Bose, past the 25, past the 20. Bose takes a big shot from Greenwood. 8-yard pickup into the red zone. First time either team has been in the red zone tonight, and it's second down and 2. Coming up Thursday night, it's Queen City at Cleveland, along with Carolina, Oklahoma City, as the Vipers open up their home slate, 2-0 on the road. That is Thursday night as Bose gets around the corner and all the way to the 2-yard line. Doug Bose picks up 16, as you'll get a chance to look at it on the replay. Takes it around the right side with blockers in front. Greenwood just got lit up. And a host of Dragons there on the tackle eventually. First and goal at the 2 for the Maulers. This is a nice drive to respond to the deep touchdown from Greg Corky. Trips right for Marconi. Bose in the backfield. Bose takes the handoff, and Doug Bose gets about a half a yard. Averaging 5 yards per carry. But Oakenshield, ambush actually, not letting Bose get in the end zone. Doug averaged 11.3 yards per carry. Became the first running back in at least 2 seasons to rush for over 200 yards without having 20 carries. 2 in the backfield now with Marconi. Second and goal at the 2. Likely the final play of the first quarter. Hand off to Bose again. And one more time they give it to the big fella, and he scores. Touchdown, Maulers. It's Bose's third of his young career. And what a response, as Bose says to Trevelyan, "You're not strong enough." The beast growls. That's when you know it's good. And the battle of the monsters through one quarter is all squared up at 7. The 6th night of SFL action. Week 3 is going to be a good one. Week 2 has been pretty darn exciting. From the goal line, Braun on the return, smothered at the 25-yard line, and that ends the first quarter. Season 5's champions 7, Season 4 champions 7. Dragons Maulers tied. This is the SFL Network. I'm your play-by-play commentator, Cameron Irvine, and if you're new to the SFL tonight, you've got a real treat. The last 2 champions doing battle here on the last night of week 2. Handoff to Richard Snowden, and Snowden bounces it right side. A flag comes in the middle of the play. That does not bode well for the Dragons. Let's get the call.
Holding, number 75.
That's on the line for DC, and that pushes them back to the 15-yard line. Thornton, 1st and 20 for the Dragons. Not a place they want to start the second quarter.
First and a long 20.
Empty backfield for Zuli. Revan has been quiet. Bostwick quiet. He had a good game last week. Deep shot middle. How did he catch that? That's Bostwick right on cue. Pickup of 14 yards. Zuli now a $110 tonight. Bostwick had 6 grabs for 62 yards, nearly as effective as Corky last week. I don't know how he makes that catch. Dorsett and Kaleka make a Mahler sandwich, and it's 2nd and 6. Same formation for the Dragons. Mahler's showing a blitz. They back off, rush 4. Zuli's in trouble. Hit as he threw. Double coverage, incomplete. Zuli very fortunate. Mahler's had a guy come in unblocked and could not come away with a sack. 3rd down, 6 at the 29. Neither team has turned the ball over so far. 7-7. Corky and Bose with touchdowns. Zuli back to pass. Deep shot down the field, knocked away. Dorsett sticks a big paw up there. Intended for Braun, streaking down the middle of the field. Both teams taking their shots here in the first half. And the Maulers force a 3 and out to start the second quarter. Another good game here in the SFL Spotlight this week, as DC kicks it away from the 32-yard line. Kaleka, and there's another flag on the play. Let's get the call. Busy night for the refs so far.
Flipping, number 22, defense. 15-yard penalty for the spot on the ground.
Flipping's on Minneapolis, which puts the Maulers all the way back to the 21-yard line. Costly penalty there, and the Dragons end up flipping field position after their clipping penalty, or after their holding penalty, I should say. Maulers push back.
1st and 10 from 22-yard.
Cooley's got just 1 catch. It's been more good speed than anybody for this Mauler offense. Split backs with 3 receivers, 2 to the left side, ball on the left hash. 4-2-5 look out of the Dragons. Back to pass. Marconi dumps it short, nearly taken back the other way. Ambush on the coverage. And Marconi making some unwise choices here tonight. Brown, I believe, was the intended receiver, but a lot more inaccurate than we're used to seeing. Rocco Marconi. Completion percentage of over 70% last year.
22-yard.
And they swing it outside. There's already another flag. Doug Bose wrestled down by Cedric Trevelyan, and these 2 teams making a lot of errors here in the first half, penalty-wise. Another call.
Neutral zone infraction, number 42, defense.
This time it's on the Dragons, 2nd and 5. Daniels jumps offside.
Second and 5. from 27 yards.
2nd and 5 at the 26. Cooley and Goodspeed to the right of Marconi, and the line shifts for the Dragons. Marconi back to pass. 4-man rush, Marconi's pass, incomplete. Ambush on the coverage of Goodspeed. Goodspeed's caught half his targets, 3rd down. Everyone went right for that defensive line of the Dragons, and it may have rattled Marconi.
3rd and 5.
Threw that a bit too soon. If he would have waited for Goodspeed to cross a little bit longer, may have had him. 3rd down. Marconi will try to pick it up himself. Flips it outside. Caught! Oh, it's short of the 1st down, though. I don't know how Leroy Ambush did not intercept that one. Campbell on the catch, but a 1st down saving tackle made by DC, and the Maulers will have to punt it away.
Back to punt. Number 10 is deep to receive.
Few dangerous passes on that drive from Marconi, but still interception free. The Dragons did not force a turnover against Baltimore last week. They've had some trouble in that department here in the early part of the season. Braun on the return to the 38-yard line.
Ball is spotted at the 38-yard line.
Looks like we're good to go. 1st down and 10 from the 38-yard line for the Dragons. And the pass is caught by Corky. That's a 3-yard pickup. Corky now 3 catches, 95 yards and a touchdown. 2nd and 7 at the 41. You don't miss a minute of the action. First time in 6 nights we've had any issues like this, so just taking a precaution. Second down and 7 to the 41. Zuli, deep shot down the field, caught. That's Chris Braun to the Minneapolis 31-yard line. First deep shot connection for Zuli to Braun. And Zach Zuli has opened up the offense.
First and 10 from 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 31, handoff to Richard Snowden, who's really been silent in this game. It's a 4-yard pickup.